Hello, I'm Adam Barralet and welcome to this Crystal Connections video where we're going to explore 5 crystals that I recommend for the sign of Capricorn. Now when we think of the zodiac signs, they can represent a few different things. One thing is we think of 1/12 of the population that was born, around that December-January patch. Plus, each of the zodiac signs governs an aspect of our lives. So whether it be those that have a lot of Capricorn energy in their astrological chart, or we're focusing on that Capricorn energy and that Capricorn aspect of our lives, this is all focused around career. Now, it doesn't just mean to be your job or your career, but it's actually the impact that you make out in the world. It is your life's work. It is the legacy that you leave. And so bringing a bit of Capricorn energy into all of us, regardless of what our zodiac sign is really, really important. Because otherwise, if we're not contributing to the world as a whole, then what are we leaving the world? What's our legacy? What will happen after we've gone? We want to create legacy. So when we're working with this Capricorn energy, I'm going to look at 5 different crystals that will help you to focus on whether you're a Capricorn or not. What crystals can help you to succeed out there in the world, to make a bit of a difference and create, your legacy by doing your soul's calling or your life's work. So are you ready? Let's dive in and explore 5 different crystals to help with that Capricorn energy. Those that are born under the sign of Capricorn or have a lot of Capricorn energy in their birth chart will be influenced by this earth sign. Now, this earth sign really appreciates intelligence and wisdom. Often they'll surround themselves by intelligent people, intelligent ideas, and maybe have a big reading list and a big library at home to fill their mind with wisdom one way or another. The other thing about them is remember that their symbol is the goat, and the goat represents that ambition and driving up the mountain and keep on succeeding. And so they'll often have, a lot of ambition, they'll have an unshakable perseverance, and they'll be really reliable as well. The amazing thing about that Capricorn energy is it often comes with a big to-do list, things that we must accomplish in the world, that legacy and that life work that we were talking about before. The amazing thing about Capricorn energy is it actually gets things done. Now, crystal to really help with this is beautiful fluorite. Now, fluorite, you can see this is a slab, but it grows in squares, and any crystal that grows in squares helps us with structure and order. And so fluorite of any color, but rainbow fluorite's amazing for Capricorns for helping them stay disciplined, to get things in order and to keep their life kind of structured, which works really well in getting their life goals and getting up the mountain really, really easily. So when you're feeling that you're a bit disorganized or a little bit chaotic and you need to bring a bit more Capricorn energy in so you get that to-do list and start ticking the boxes, fluorite's really going to help you. Another crystal that really brings out a beautiful energy and supports that Capricorn energy is Dumortierite. Now, Dumortierite is a deep blue crystal, and it really works with the third eye chakra and it helps you to focus. It really helps you to bring intelligence in and focus on what the truth is. Now, to achieve things, we can't get distracted too much. So if you find that you do keep getting distracted by sparkly things, maybe you need a bit of that Capricorn boost, and Dumortierite will really help you to do that. Dumortierite is an amazing crystal for really helping to foster intelligence and to make wise choices. Now, as we climb up the mountain of success, and we're all going to make mistakes, we need to learn from those mistakes and not take them too hard. Capricorns sometimes can take a bit of a hit to their self-esteem, but we need to learn from those mistakes, and Dumortierite will help us with that. Now, Dumortierite also brings in another aspect into our life. It's called Hyge, spelled H-Y-G-E-E, I think, or is it H-Y-G-G-E? But this is a Scandinavian term. It's to do with surrounding yourself in comfort and things that are kind of snuggly, whether it be nice rugs or whether it be movies or candles or essential oils or all those different types of things. What I love about Hyge and what I love about Dumortierite bringing that Hyge in is with that earthy kind of energy of Capricorn. In the ambition, in the drive, we need to have time to recover and nurture ourselves. And not only does Dumortierite help us to value intelligence and to focus on that, but it also helps us to focus on nourishing ourselves as well, on looking after the physical form. Especially working with an earth energy, we need to look after the physical being, and Dumortierite will help us to do that. Before I mentioned that the symbol of Capricorn is the goat, but if you look carefully, it's not just a goat. It actually has a fish's tail. And this represents actually a deep emotional energy that does exist within Capricorns. Now, you may not realize this, but most Capricorns, or those born under the Capricorn sign or with a lot of Capricorn energy, will have issues with self-esteem because of that emotional root. Now, this actually helps to serve them. It helps to create an inner drive within them that maybe if I can be successful in the world, if I can do things and if I can be relevant, then maybe I'm worthy of love. Now that does sound kind of sad, but remember where as humans we tend to make things good or bad, and we can honor our low self-esteem and wanting to be of higher self-worth by achieving, and that can actually help us as well. So we can just not get off our bum and not do anything because we have low self-esteem, or we can take that Capricorn energy and that low self-worth and go, nah, I'm going to show the world that I have value, and off you go. And that's where it works really well. Now, one of my favorite crystals for helping with self-esteem, and this is really good, especially if you've got any Capricorn children or young Capricorns, you will find they can be a bit awkward as children and take a while to find their niche, to find their friends and to fit in. They're kind of still struggling in the world. Unakite is really, really great. Unakite works really well with affirmations, saying positive things, getting a clear head, and really helps to nourish and nurture those that don't feel confident about themselves. As the Capricorn starts to achieve different goals along the way, their self-esteem will boost. But this is a really great one for helping to launch them. The Epido, which makes the green in Unakite, really helps to nurture different things. And this is also a great crystal for honouring tradition. And you will find that Capricorns do have a little thing for, will follow and honour a bit of tradition as well. They are an earth sign after all, and Unakite helps to bring that energy in. So if you're feeling a bit low on yourself, Capricorn, grab some Unakite. Say some affirmations, remind yourself how great you are and what an amazing difference you are making in the world every day. Now, those with a strong Capricorn energy, I have to offer you a word of warning. In our strive to get to the success, sometimes we can get so focused on success and achieving what we need to achieve that we can trample over other people or forget other people's feelings. Remember that some of the other signs in the zodiac, especially the water signs, they're a bit more emotional and they add the heart and the love and the passion to why we do things. So, occasionally, Capricorns can be a little bit rude. And what we don't want is we don't want you to make it to the top of the mountain where you've got the beautiful house and the fancy car and the massive income and the list of goals that you've all achieved. You've ticked all the boxes and you turn around and there's no one to celebrate that with. Your opposing sign, Cancer, which is all about family, make sure that you do have that support of those people around you and that other people benefit from your success as well. If you do tend to be a little bit short, a little bit abrupt, a little bit inconsiderate, then I'd consider working with Bronzite. Bronzite is a crystal of kindness and manners. And it may seem like a really simple thing, but in the day and age where we are all striving to achieve and there is such a value put on success, sometimes we forget to just say thank you, to be grateful, to honour the people that help us to be successful, whether it be someone who makes our lunch or pays our bills or gives us a referral or does a little task to just make our life a little bit easier. Bronzite helps us to remember that. Being a brown crystal, it's very grounding, it's very homely, and it makes us remember not just what we want to achieve, but why we want to achieve it. Not just for ourselves, but what benefit that will bring to the people that we love and the people that care about us and the earth as a whole. Bronzite helps to keep us centered as we have that pursuit up the mountain. The final crystal that I'm going to recommend for Capricorn energy is Prasiolite. Now, Prasiolite, sometimes referred to as green quartz or green amethyst. Often, it is actually amethyst has been heat treated up to about 500 degrees Celsius and it turns this beautiful kind of leek green color. Now, this is great for a couple of different reasons. First of all, because Capricorn energy is so ambitious, getting out there and putting yourself out there a lot of the time will have setbacks. And we may have runs of bad luck. And this crystal is one of my favorites for reversing bad luck and changing your fortune. So if you're having a bad trot, have some Prasiolite with you and it'll help to change your fortune. It also, being a quartz crystal, it brings new abundance in, and especially being green. So when you're looking for new opportunities, new sources of income, new networks, all those types of things, Prasiolite helps to bring that in. It also resonates with the guardian angel of the sign Capricorn. That's Haniel. So Haniel really helps us to be graceful, and that's one of the things I love about Capricorns. They tend to have a very classical look, a very graceful and poised look, and as long as they don't get too hell-bent on succeeding and at all costs, then they tend to navigate through life pretty pretty nice and calm and serenely, although sometimes that emotionality and that low self-esteem is brewing inside. This allows you to connect with Haniel, who helps you to deal with setbacks gracefully, to see setbacks as a lesson, and also to navigate through the pathway of success. Prasiolite is a great one to keep on your desk, whether you work at home or in an office elsewhere. And each morning, hold on to that and ask Haniel to guide you throughout the day, to help you be graceful, to help you navigate issues and to find new possibilities. Tell Haniel what your goals are and ask Haniel to support you and give you signs that he is supporting you throughout that. And let him know that this crystal is a dedicated energetic connection between you and the angelic realms. So this is a beautiful crystal for really bringing in the help of the angelic realms into that sign of Capricorn. Now, those are my 5 favorite crystals that I recommend for working with that Capricorn energy, whether you are born under the sign of Capricorn or whether you're focusing on that Capricorn aspect of your life, your career and your life work and your legacy. I'd love to know if you're a Capricorn, if you know a Capricorn, what crystals you always reach for and how that helps with your Capricorn energy. Please use the comment section below and we can all share from other people's, experience and ideas and learn together. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I'm Adam Barralet. Blessed be.